Hello, it's Arwen, the professional joy seeker. And I'm here today to talk about the Lucky Lenormand. I'm trying to get my silly camera to focus. There we go. Now this is by Monica Bodirsky, and Monica and I had a chat a month ago maybe. And she's wonderful. She is a regular contributor to the Cartomancer. As you know, the Cartomancer is the magazine I'm taking over. So, and I got to know her a little bit through email and chat with her. And then she sent me a copy of her deck. Now, this is a limited run. What that means is there's not a lot. That's what the word limited means. I know people are out there going, thanks, Arwen. Thanks, Captain Obvious. So this is 42 out of 100. There are some, she includes a few of her beautiful, you can see her artwork here. Whoops. That's the Queen of Cups. We have one of the Lucky Lenormand. And what is this? Oh, I love him. It's the Page of Cups. And her tagline is the art of the unseen. Here's the little book, and it is a tiny little, just a little fold out. Boop, boop. But as Lenormand readers, you don't need a ton, right? So here's what she says. Each background was painted and collaged separately using copyright-free imagery, and the pattern for the back of the decks was inspired by antique divination cards. This is very simple. I like it. Now let's look at the cards, because I'm already in love with them. I love her work. Well, let me just show you. Here is her writer. And we have a female writer. Come on, little camera. You must focus on these cards because these are super, super pretty. Okay. Clover. And I like that she's got the blossoms there and the leaves. And one of the things you need with Lenormand is instantly recognizable images. It's really, really important to Lenormand readers because they read big, huge spreads, right? Sometimes they lay out all 36 cards. They need to know what's where without having to think about it. So this deck is really hitting that for me. Look at this ship. The house. Oops. Turning over too many. Now, some might argue that the words aren't easily visible. I would say that since it's an image-based type of reading, the words aren't as important. So, the tree. Clouds. Definitely got a light side and a dark side on that. The snake. The coffin. And many people like a dark side and a light side to the coffin as well, and you can see that very clearly in Monica's deck. The bouquet. And there's no way you're going to confuse that with the clover. The scythe. Now, there is a man in this, so some might not like that, but it's kind of hard to show a scythe without having somebody there with it. But this, to me, I mean, I'm not going to think that's the man. I'm going to know it's the scythe. And she's chosen to go with, instead of whip, brooms. This card is often called whip and brooms, or brooms and whip. And so and this is a rapid action. It's a repetitive action card. Birds. Oh, she's used one of my favorite birds. I'm very fond of the meadowlark. And the barn swallow, which is what I believe is up there, or maybe a swift. Now here we go into the child. And that child to me is unisex. That could be a boy, it could be a girl. From the clothing, I'm guessing it's a boy, but you know, it's nice that it's neither. You can be either or. The fox, again, you immediately know it's a fox. I actually like the red in the background because it kind of picks up on the idea that there's a redhead involved, that there might be trickery. Oh, the bear. That's a great bear. Wow. I'm really digging the backgrounds too. It gives it a forward feeling to me. I don't know if that's a good explanation for it, but I'm loving the coloring. The star. Excuse me, stars. That's my tarot background coming out. Here's the stork. The stork is often shown in movement because it's a traveling card. And here we have one that is stationary, and that's okay. Dog. And if you notice, she does have the playing cards up there as well. The tower. And remember, Tower and Lenormand is not things coming down. It's institutions, it's big business, it could be higher education. It's an institution of some type. The garden. Now, the garden's pretty easy once you realize there's walls in there. You might at first look at that and think, it looks like dogwood to me, and think, I'm not sure what this is. But because of the walls, that makes me immediately think, okay, walled garden. Secret Garden, y'all. I was a huge fan of that woman's work. Here's the mountain. Again, easy to know it's a mountain. And I love how the background kind of makes it look like there's some little creature popping up from the background, right? That's kind of cool the way that worked out. And she calls crossroads roads, but it's still got the two paths. You know, you can go forward this way or across. So she's got several different ways to go there. Mice. Choo, 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 little mice. Heart. Again, a person is here, but the fact that they're holding the heart makes you focus in on the heart. The ring. I mean, nothing but the ring there, right? Here's your engagement ring. Here's a book, again with a person in it. But still, the book is prominent. The book is what you see. Letter. And that's kind of representative of the letter, right? We have the stamp, the pen, and then the little piece of writing. Here's the man. Here's the woman. And here's something we need to see. This is important in these cards. They're looking to the side, so they can either be looking at each other or perhaps looking away from each other, indicating, oopsie, Houston, we have a problem. Lily. Beautiful lily. The sun. And the moon. And I love that they're both, oops, very easily recognizable. Key. Fish. Oh, fish are fun. A fish is one of my favorite cards. Anchor. And the last card is the cross. However, Monica has given us two other, sorry, something just fell over. Two other cards, which is interesting. They're kind of reminiscent of Ronald George's deck. But here's the lantern. I like that old oil lamp. And hand. Okay, I'm shaking again, y'all. Sorry, let me try to get it up here and get it to focus. There we go. Look at the detail in that. I'm going to look here and see what we're looking at. Well, looks like she doesn't tell us. Huh. She leaves hand and lantern up to us, basically. So that's kind of interesting. Tricksy, tricksy. But this is a really nice little deck. It's a perfect Lenormand size. You know, you want your Lenormands to be small because you're going to be spreading them out. And I just love it. I really love her work. Okay, so, you know, pin me as a fangirl. I'm okay with that. She's really got beautiful work. She's an excellent writer. If you get the Cartomancer, you'll be able to see the Cartomancer. Can't talk now. You'll be able to see her work there. But Monica is talented. She's creative. And she has decks available for us. So I hope you will check out the Lucky Lenormand by Monica Bodirsky. Sorry, Monica. Seek joy, y'all. I'm Arwen, the professional joy seeker. We'll talk later. Bye. If I can find the little red button again. Where did it go? Ah.